going on, guys? It's Stas here, and just when you thought GameStop was dead, it got revived by Microsoft. Yesterday, GameStop announced a multi-year partnership with Microsoft to upgrade its stores and offer a new Xbox console package for no upfront cost, which ended up shooting the stock literally over 40%, guys, from $9, and it closed out at about $13.80, ended up shooting up to almost $15 after market hours. So in this video, we're going to be talking more about GameStop, breaking down the stock, looking at some financials here, and going over my thoughts on whether or not this is good for the company, bad for the company, and some outlook here for the company from my personal perspective. So if you guys find value, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the free links down below, the Discord chat, the Facebook group, and claim your 2 free stocks from Webull valued up to $1,600, and let's get right into the video. So at this point, we all know GameStop has been struggling, right? Just take a look here at the 3-year chart. I mean, the stock has been beaten down year after year after year, and heck, let's pull up this 20-year chart. I mean, it's been a bad past 10 years for GameStop. I mean, it's gone from $63 down to about $17. It popped up to $56 again, and from that point in 2014 at $56, it's been straight down from there, hitting a low at about $2.60. And I've been on the channel before saying that GameStop is kind of a dying business. It's kind of like Blockbuster and Netflix, right? You guys remember Blockbuster? You'd go in, you'd pick up your movies, you'd pick up your DVDs, your VHS, whatever. You'd go home, you'd watch it, you'd drop it off. I believe you could buy some there as well. But overall, Netflix ended up crushing that business, right? Netflix was looking to go all online, pretty much digitize everything and remove that middleman where you have to go and get the movie, right? They wanted to make it simple. You go on the computer, watch your movie, whatever, right? And that obviously ended up taking Blockbuster out of business, and that's kind of how I've been viewing GameStop, right? At this point, people go on the Xbox, go on the PS5, PS4 at this point. PS5's coming out soon. Same with the Xbox Series X, but they go on the system and they buy games directly from the system. And obviously, this is a problem because GameStop has physical locations where people go in and buy the games, right? So that's kind of the dying business here of GameStop. But is it being revived here with this Microsoft partnership? Let's talk about it. As a part of this partnership, the world's biggest video game retailer said it would offer buyers an Xbox All Access bundle for zero upfront cost that includes an Xbox console and a 2-year digital subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Microsoft's quote-unquote Netflix of gaming subscription service. Microsoft did not name a specific Xbox console that would be part of the bundle in a statement, but said that it was, quote, excited about continuing and evolving the relationship for the launch of the Xbox Series, end quote, consoles due on November 10th. GameStop will also upgrade its e-commerce site as part of the agreement. So this is interesting stuff, guys, and there's more than just that. I mean, it will also integrate Microsoft's cloud software and hardware into its stores to create what is called the ultimate gaming destination for gamers. GameStop has more than 5,000 stores. That's a bit scary. That's a scary thing here because, again, as we're transitioning to more of a digitalized world, having that many physical retail locations in an obviously struggling business, that's a bit alarming. And it didn't say how many of these stores would be upgraded. GameStop will also use Dynamics 365, Microsoft suite of cloud-based business applications to standardize its back-end and in-store operations, including finance, inventory, e-commerce, retail, and point of sales. Staff will also be able to access insights spanning both e-commerce and in-store data sales. Microsoft said this includes customer purchasing history, real-time data on products product availability, subscriptions, pricing, and promotions. And GameStop will also use more Microsoft Service laptop tablet hybrids in store and roll out workplace subscription Suite 365 and instant messaging app Teams to more than 30,000 staff members. This will make staff more productive, Microsoft said. And looking directly here at the investor relations page of GameStop, guys, the CEO said, quote, "This is an exciting day at GameStop as we announce the advancement of an important partnership that capitalizes on the power of our operating platform and significant market share in gaming to accelerate our digital transformation." So at least they're trying to go digital here. So this is a solid sign of a turnaround here and kind of the next chapter of the business, but it could be a little bit late. I'll be honest. It could be a little bit late, but we'll see. And the goal here is to drive incremental revenue streams and over time further monetize the digital world of gaming. Since joining the company last April, we have been on a mission to evolve our strategy to take advantage of our undisputed leadership position in gaming. Clearly, GameStop is a top destination for an entire spectrum of gaming products, and we are excited about the opportunity to leverage our capabilities in support of the launch of the next generation of gaming consoles and expand our reach and connection to the worldwide gamer community through this partnership. So we'll see what happens, guys. Me personally, I'm not 100% sold on this being the turnaround of GameStop. I'm not saying I'm bearish on the stock or bullish. I'm kind of in the middle. And honestly, I'm waiting to see how this ends up influencing the company these next couple of months as the new system is rolling out. And one thing I could say is, although we don't know the long-term effects of this partnership, one thing we do know is the short term. The short term is likely to be bright these next couple of months, these next couple of quarters, because of the launch of the next-gen systems. This is huge, guys, and a bunch of these next-gen games as well. So in the short term, GameStop should do well, but long term, I'm still a bit more skeptical as they're a bit late to the transition here, at least in my opinion. So now let's take a look at some financials of this company before diving a bit deeper into the technicals. So here are some numbers, guys. We have revenue, gross profit, operating profit, earnings per share, the dividends per share for this company, and like we saw earlier in the video, the stock's price is going down, and that is a direct reflection of the business itself not doing well. And you guys can see it here over the past 10 years with GameStop. I mean, back in 2011, they were doing about $9 billion in revenue, right? $9 billion in revenue, and from that point, it's been going down and down and down. 2012, they did $9.5 billion, so that was a little bit of an uptick year, but since then, it was $8.8 billion, $9 billion, $9.2 billion in 2015, and remember, with the chart, guys, let's go back to that chart. Back in 2014-15, that is when the stock took a massive hit, right? 14-15, that's when it took that hit. And take a look at what happened to the revenues after those years. 14 at about $9 billion in 2015, $9.2 billion, 16, $9.3, and this is when the stock ended up tanking. When the revenue started to go down, $7.9 billion, 8.5, 8.2, and in 2020, right now so far, we have $6.4 billion. So they're losing their top line is shrinking year after year after year pretty much, and EPS is going down as well. EPS from $2.65 back in 2011, and now in 2019, the last full year we have, it was almost $7 in the red, so they're losing a bunch of money, and even in 2020 now so far, it's down about $5.38. Their dividend is pretty much shrinking down as well. I'm not even sure if they pay a dividend anymore at this point. You'll have to go check on your own, guys, and I have to double check myself. But overall, the numbers are not looking good. Gross profits are going down. I mean, gross margin, it's at about 30%, and it's been stuck there for about 10 years at this point. So the business is not doing too well internally, and again, that's a direct reflection on its stock price. Now the question is, long term, will this partnership help them? And the answer is, I'm not sure. We have to see how they execute and how this whole operating system rolls out into the physical stores. But like I said before, short term, and you guys can clearly see it, there's a lot of potential, especially with the rollout of these new systems and these new games. So let's take a look here on the yearly chart. Let's break down some technicals. Overall, you can see on the yearly chart, 257 was the low, and we have a massive spike up now to the mid 14s. So let's break down a smaller time frame to get more into the nitty-gritty here to see what's going on. So the past couple of months in particular, ever since the middle towards the end of August, that's when we've been seeing a big move, right? We had earnings. The stock ended up going down on earnings from about $8.40 down to about $6, but from there, it actually held the uptrend. So one thing that GameStop has for it now, in the short term at least, is it's uptrending, right? It's making higher highs, higher lows, it's breaking moving averages, and now with this news, it's just hit another higher high, right? But we're selling off. So now the question is, where is GameStop going to sell off to? For me, am I buying it here in the short term as a trade? Not yet, guys, because I think we might see a bit of a sell-off here, maybe a bit of a cooling off event after this news came out. So we might see GameStop stock get down to, let's say, $13, low 13s, maybe 12 over the next couple of weeks before the launch of these systems. I think that's possible, and if that does happen, let's say it gets down to $10, $11, that could be an entry point, in my opinion, if you're looking to short-term trade it and hold it for a couple of months. I think maybe $10, $11, that on the low end could be great, and that could be an opportunity to get in on the dip that we've been seeing, that it has multiple dips in the past, and it's actually recovered from all of those. So overall, GameStop is a bit overheated, but if it pulls down, we see some sort of correction of about 10, 20%, whatever, I think that could end up being an interesting opportunity at about anywhere from $10, $11. So what do you guys think about GameStop? We went over some technicals, some numbers. We talked about how the business is struggling, but they are trying to turn things around here with this partnership. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on GameStop. If you guys enjoyed the video, also smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our Discord chat and our Facebook group. If you guys want to be more involved with an awesome stock market community, those are linked right down below in the description box. And feel free to claim your 2 free stocks from Webull. Those are valued up to $1,600. All you have to do is deposit $100 into the account, and that is how you get your 2 free stocks. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.